Welcome everyone. Today we have updated Barbarian build for the Gauntlet speedrun. Looking behind me, I'm actually having the interface surface to show you guys the movement speed and also the elite movement speed. So upon killing elites, we kept at 200 movement speed. Upon doing anything, you kept at 200 movement speed. So what I want to do is, I want to show you guys the movement speed over here that you're kept at 200 movement speed. I want to show you guys the build and also how fast it can be with Barbarians for the Gauntlet speedrun. You can see that currently stationary, we're sitting on 161 movement speed and 63% bonus elite movement speed. Of course, you don't have to go this much movement speed because you'll be capped at 200 movement speed regardless, but this is actually quite fun, and I want to show you the mobility, the speed, and also the endurance of this build. It is incredibly fast. You can see right away, my Barbarian is basically walking everywhere in the dungeon with 200 movement speed. We annihilate and destroys everything in tier 100, and it is a very fast build. The build have two variations currently. What I'm showing you is a speed run build that will focus on killing out elites. Very soon I'll show you guys a quick adjustment that you can deal with bosses and one-shotting those as well. So the build is very flexible and the build is incredibly fast, as you can see. Now fast forwarding a little bit, you can see the rotation of the build has changed a little bit compared to the previous Barbarian build I have prepared for you guys for the Gauntlet speedrun. So the first thing is I'm charging everywhere and I'm shouting a lot. You can see that my shout cooldowns have been reduced because I'm using the bolt chieftain. I'm charging non-stop and we're getting constantly increased movement speed, fury gain because of unstoppable, and the shouts will reduce the charge cooldown. And even though I was a little lost in the dungeon, we still moved super fast. I believe we cleared the dungeon in under 3 minutes and it was super fast and super smooth. And regardless how you guys want to play the build, if you try this build, you'll be farming your glyphs level super fast. Because every run for tier 100 run for me after making this build, it takes less than 3 minutes. And you're getting a tier 100 glyph experience upgraded, you're also getting all your farms for the gem levels. And also on top of that, you're getting lots of loot chests. So fast forwarding a little bit to the traps room. I'll briefly go through the skill rotations and the highlight of the build because you might have seen so many different Barbarian builds. You'll be gaining Berserk through charge and also through your war cry and also launch strike. So there are 3 ways of getting Berserk, and you'll be gaining increased movement speed because of as you gain unstoppable, you'll be gaining more movement speed and also you have tons of fury gain. This in combination with the movement speed and also the cooldown reduction and also the tons of damage, you're incredibly good against any of the elites and anything on the map for tier 100. And over here you can see I was slowly able to level all my glyphs level 15 because as I'm testing I realized I'm moving so fast. I'm getting all the glyphs slowly to level 15 to be testing a lot of interesting build for you guys very soon. Now in case you guys are wondering, hey, what about boss lane? We do have a recent boss lane Druid build that was posted, and we have previously a boss lane Barbarian build that was posted, and I'm sure you guys know and we know we don't have a problem with boss lane. So what I do briefly is I want to go through some of the key item highlights. We'll briefly talk about it and also how you can adjust 1 to 2 items to become a boss slayer for the same build. It doesn't take more than 10 seconds to adjust for that. So right away, as to both of the build, I'm currently using the Harlequin's Quest, the Grandfather. That's it for the Uber Unique at the moment, but you don't have to have those 2 items. Those will help with lower cooldowns, yes, more skill ranks, and also yes, this will help with more damage and HP. But even without those, the build can still work wonderfully. One of the centerpiece though for the build will be the Melted Out of Sigil, and this is a surprise to myself as well. But the movement speed roll here is a little bugged. You can see it's 24 out of 26.2%, but I am moving so fast in the town simply because I have a movement speed boots. We also have a movement speed amulet. So in the town, I'm sitting on 161.5% movement speed. Upon killing any elites, we kept at 200 movement speed. Now I'm not saying it's a must-have to have this amulet. If you try to speedrun any dungeons, this amulet gives you tons of damage, tons of movement speed, and also good resource gain. So if I take the amulet off and put my Barbarian amulet, the Overpower amulet, I'm sitting on 30% attack power. And put this on, and this becomes 46,000 attack power. I don't know why I say 30%. So this is incredibly powerful by the look of it. But if you guys are planning to go bossing, of course you don't need that much movement speed for bosses, right? So here I have a replacement boots. I'll go with my no movement speed boots for boss and extend the duration of Berserk. I'll take away the Bolt Chieftain simply because I don't really get to shout much against boss, and I'll use the Ring of Stardust. You can of course use the other ring if you don't have the Ring of the Stardust for the refunding of your skills fury cost by 30%. So this is what I do for the boss. And finally guys, if you're going for the boss, what you do is you simply put over Wrath of Berserker over here and you're done. You just keep Wrath of Berserker against any of the Uber bosses, and this build is perfect for the boss and also for the speed clear. Now hopefully I wasn't going through things too fast, and for those of you who likes the raid and prefer things more settled than what I was going through, and what I'll do is I'll make the builder's guide. I'll provide you guys with an updated version for the speedier version and also updated version for how you want to slay bosses in the writings here below, so you can see the difference and also the combinations. Now briefly going through any of the changes, I haven't changed anything in the Paragon board. The only thing I have changed is I have taken away some of the healing point and also defensive points, like the healing over here and also the one follow point over here, to move that into more swiftness, into movement speed. And this is the major change for the skill trees. Now during this time, you might have noticed that my gears has been a little different. I'm currently testing two sets of gears. The popular meta gears, which allows you to use all stats, strength, overpower and berserk, and also the critical damage gears with sword with critical damage. Once I have more testing, I'll let you guys know which one of the stats I prefer and what is the reasons behind those. Now briefly going through the skill rotations of this maximum movement speed clear barbarian build. It is quite straightforward. You can be using Rally Cry right away when you don't have any monsters to gain movement speed, because you become unstoppable. Anytime you see a pack of monsters, charge into them, you'll be at maximum fury, and this allows you to gain all the damage bonus with your Hammer of Ancient. Whenever you need cooldowns, you can be casting your War Cry to be lowering the cooldowns of your charge, similarly with Rally Cry. I tend to save my challenging shout just because I need to be a little defensive, I need to protect myself a little bit, and that is the only moment I want to use it. Most of the time you don't have a problem, especially the pet is set to be defensive. The pet currently provides me with a barrier, and this keeps me alive, healthy to do even more damage with an amulet, and also protects us from having to sprint fury because of the unique amulet. Most of the time you'll be charging into enemies, and you can see that after I charge, 3-second berserk duration is more than enough to kill pretty much everything on the map without a boss. Now with a boss, we can easily adjust the boots and easily adjust the rings to do way more damage. Now by quick adjustment, I just want to let you guys know, you can quickly adjust over here simply because if you have any ways of getting skill rank +4, especially have the Harlequin's quest, I can just drag this in and I can drag this back. And similarly, for the quick adjustment for the other items, what I do is I put my items on the side. I quickly put this on, I quickly put this on. Oh no, wrong ring. So this is the combination. So I quickly swap the items that I needed while I'm fighting the boss, and then I kill the boss and quickly go back to movement. So this is my method of quick adjustment during the fights. So what I do now is I'll provide you guys with this whole tier 100 replay, and even though I wasn't running the fastest, this is definitely under 3 minutes, and I can even try to do closer to 2 minutes and even quicker. But I think 3 minutes, 2 minutes pretty quick enough for speed farming tier 100 for your glyphs and everything with the loot and also the chest. So hopefully you guys enjoy this speedrun build, and let me know your suggestions in the comments below, guys.
I'm out of fury.
Now, if you guys haven't subscribed, it is a really good time to do so, because I'll be covering tons of Diablo 4 related topics and also videos and also guides. We'll be looking to the top meta builds, non-meta builds, leveling up, and also Paragon tricks. We're also looking to the latest events and also official updates, and also changes to different characters and also different builds in the game. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn the notification on, because a lot of you who are watching the videos have not subscribed. You can see 80% of the viewers who are watching our videos have not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for the latest update for Diablo 4.